The reason nobody cares about your work isn't because it's bad, it's because you're careful. Careful work looks responsible, it sounds professional, and nothing grows from it, but you were taught that being taken seriously means removing anything that could be questioned. So you did. You sanded down your opinions, you deleted parts of your life that feel embarrassing, you practiced disappearing. What you're left with isn't you, it's a version of you that you won't offend anymore. And you won't really change if you keep doing this. Carefulness is not a personality trait, it's a job. You think this is discipline? It's not. It's fear with better lighting. An unpaid job, no benefits, no PTO, just vibes and anxiety. You're not creating, you're managing. You're managing tone, you're managing optics, you're managing how this might look to people who haven't even shown up. Every sentence runs through a filter, not because it's wrong, but because someone might notice. That filtering actually does cost energy, and it doesn't happen once, it happens constantly. And by the time you're ready, you're already tired. You're not tired from work, you're tired from self-surveillance. You didn't burn out, you audited yourself to death. Tonaru here. Yeah, I've done this too, and that's how I know the pattern. You spent 3 hours yesterday choosing a font for a document no one's ever gonna read. You called it branding, it was a hostage situation, and you were the hostage while the font was the negotiator. It's actually adorable. Honestly, the way that you check analytics after you post something that you intentionally made safe so your coworkers wouldn't judge you, you're protecting a reputation among people who do not give a shit if you live or die. That's what I call the reputation trap. It's a full-time job that pays $0. No momentum, no output, just maintenance. You think you're grinding? You're not. You're fucking rehearsing, bro. Dan Meredith calls this being weird, but that's not really what it is. This isn't self-expression, it's triage. You think you're finding your voice, you're actually just muting the parts that hurt. You don't act weird to stand out, you act weird so you stop abusing your energy. Because being normal is fucking expensive, dude. Normality requires supervision, tone checks, vibe checks, approval from people who don't even know your last name. But weirdness skips all of that. You say the thing, you ship the thing, and you move. Oh, and if you're still here, like and subscribe. Or don't. You've already proven my point. You're the guy who won't post the messy gym photo because the lighting isn't right yet. So instead you stay home. You look in the mirror, and you plan the transformation. In your head, you're a world-class athlete. But in reality, you're just a guy in a dark room with a clean mirror, doing absolutely shit all. You think being normal is just a strategy, but it's not. It's just a bullshit way to stay invisible. This is why copycats burn out. They're managing a brand that they didn't choose. Originals don't have more confidence, they just have fewer checkpoints. And they refuse the rehearsal. Exposing reality is rude. It makes people uncomfortable. That's good. You think you're being polite? You're actually just being easy to ignore. Most people don't reject honesty, they reject the mirror. So they call it unprofessional, they call it reckless, they call it too much. Those words don't mean jack shit. Ignore it. They're just labels people use when your refusal threatens their performance, bro. Because if you stop managing perception, they have to ask why they're still doing it. This is where the cost shows up. Years rehearsing, energy spent impressing, entire drafts of a life fucking edited down for approval that never arrived. Pride'll fuck you up. Not because you weren't capable, but because you were too careful. You can keep managing your reputation for an audience that doesn't exist, or you can start. Tonaru, out.